Eradicator of all the...
A blind...
Liv Morgan slams Rhea Ripley after huge confrontation on WWE, full breakdown. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. What a week it's been in WWE. Tensions have reached a boiling point, and the women's division has never felt more volatile. Today, we're diving into one of the most explosive showdowns in recent WWE memory. After months of lingering tension, Liv Morgan finally confronted the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley in a massive, emotional, and downright brutal segment on WWE television. What happened was more than just physical, it was personal, raw, and revealed a side of Liv Morgan we've never seen before. So buckle up, because this is the full story of Liv Morgan slamming Rhea Ripley after a huge confrontation that rocked the WWE Universe to its core. Background. The history. To truly understand why this confrontation between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley matters so much, we need to rewind the clock and explore their history. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley were once allies. Remember their brief team-up in 2022? It looked like a promising alliance. Liv was coming into her own, fresh off her SmackDown Women's Championship run, while Rhea was beginning her slow and calculated descent into darkness, the very beginning of what would become her monstrous run with Judgment Day. They had chemistry. They had fire. But that alliance was short-lived. Rhea turned on Liv without remorse. She joined Judgment Day. She left her bubbly, chaotic energy behind and became something sinister. Meanwhile, Liv went through a transformation of her own, becoming more extreme, more reckless, even unpredictable. And all this time, the WWE Universe kept asking, when are these two going to clash? Well, now we have our answer. The buildup. Liv's obsession. Over the past few weeks, WWE fans have seen a shift in Liv Morgan's behavior. She's been cutting cryptic promos, appearing in the shadows, even interfering in matches that didn't involve her, especially when Rhea was around. And every time she did, she sent a message, not just to the fans, but directly to Rhea Ripley. It became clear that Liv wasn't just back for gold. She was back for vengeance. During a recent episode of WWE Raw, Liv stood on the entrance ramp, microphone in hand, and said something chilling. "You took everything from me. And now, I'm going to take everything from you." That wasn't a random line. That was a declaration of war. Social media lit up. Fans speculated. Was Liv Morgan obsessed with Rhea Ripley? Was this personal, or was Liv just trying to make a name for herself again? But then, came the confrontation. The confrontation. Fire meets fury. Monday Night Raw. The main event was done. The lights dimmed. Judgment Day was in the ring, celebrating yet another dominant win. Rhea Ripley stood in the center, clutching her Women's World Championship. Suddenly, Liv Morgan's music hit. The arena exploded. Liv stormed down the ramp, not skipping, not smiling. This was not the same Liv Morgan we knew a year ago. She walked with purpose, fire in her eyes, and the crowd felt it. Rhea smirked. She knew this day was coming. But what she didn't expect was what Liv said next. Liv entered the ring, stepped face to face with Rhea, and grabbed the mic. "You broke me, but I rebuilt myself, stronger. I used to cry about you stabbing me in the back. Now, I sharpened that same knife." The crowd went wild. Rhea laughed, mockingly. "You're still the same little girl, Liv. You talk big, but you don't have the guts to finish anything." And that's when it happened. Liv slapped Rhea across the face. Not a cheap shot, not an accident, a direct, full-force slap that echoed through the arena. The crowd lost it. Rhea's face went red. She lunged at Liv, but Liv dodged, springboarded off the ropes, and hit her with a jaw-dropping enziguri that dropped Rhea to a knee. Security poured into the ring. Judgment Day rushed forward, but Liv was already gone, through the crowd, vanishing into the shadows with a wicked grin on her face. That was not just a confrontation. That was a declaration of war. The backstage fallout. Immediately after the segment, WWE cameras caught up with Rhea Ripley backstage. And let's just say, she was not happy. Liv wants attention. She just got it. Next time I see her, she won't walk away. But here's where things get even more interesting. Rumors started flying backstage that Rhea had been pushing back on Liv getting TV time. Multiple insiders reported that Rhea viewed Liv's obsession as desperate and beneath her. So what did Liv do? She went on the bump 2 days later and dropped a bomb. Rhea Ripley thinks she's untouchable. She hides behind Judgment Day. She hides behind titles and intimidation. But at the end of the day, she's scared. She's scared that the fans will realize she's just a bully with muscles. That interview spread like wildfire. And just like that, Liv Morgan turned a backstage feud into WWE's most anticipated rivalry. The Slam. Liv's brutal promo. 1 week later, Liv Morgan took to the ring alone. No music, no lights, just her and a microphone under a spotlight. The crowd was dead silent. And then Liv started speaking. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator. The so-called nightmare. You're not a nightmare. You're just a scared little girl who hides behind pain and tattoos. She paused, scanning the crowd. You hurt me. You humiliated me. You threw me away like I didn't matter. And for a long time, I believed you. I thought maybe I wasn't enough. But now, I know better. The crowd began chanting, Liv, 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 I know you, Rhea. I know your weaknesses. I know what keeps you up at night. And I swear to you, I will break you. I'm not coming for your title. I'm coming for your soul. Mic drop. That wasn't a promo. That was a slam. A gut punch to Rhea's image, her dominance, her reign. Fan reaction and superstar support. WWE fans lit up social media with reactions. Hashtag Liv's Rhea started trending on Twitter within 20 minutes. TikTok exploded with reaction videos. Reddit threads dissected every line of Liv's promo. People weren't just hyped. They were invested, and even WWE superstars weighed in. Bayley tweeted, Liv Morgan just spit fire. I love this version of her. Becky Lynch posted an Instagram story with Liv's promo and the caption, "Bout damn time." Even Bianca Belair commented in an interview, Liv's not playing anymore. That girl is out for blood. WWE had officially ignited a new flame in the women's division, and everyone was watching. Rhea's retaliation. Rhea Ripley didn't stay quiet for long. The following week on Raw, she came out with Damian Priest and Finn Balor, holding her Women's World Championship high. She stood in the ring and cut a cold, methodical promo. Liv Morgan thinks she's dangerous now. She thinks because she slapped me and ran away, that she's made her mark. No, sweetheart, you just signed your own death warrant. She stepped toward the hard cam. You wanna take my soul? Try. But just know, if you come for me again, you won't leave breathing. But the crowd was solidly behind Liv. Liv, Liv, Liv. Rhea's eyes narrowed. Her grip tightened on the title. For the first time in over a year, she looked shaken. Match announced. WWE Payback. WWE then made the announcement that shook the foundations of the company. Liv Morgan vs. Rhea Ripley. 1-on-1. WWE Payback. No disqualification match. No rules. No limits. No escapes. The moment was set, and the buildup grew even more intense. Liv released another video promo, sitting in a dark room. This isn't about wins or losses anymore. This is about closure. Rhea, you broke me. At Payback, I break you. Meanwhile, Rhea was shown training in an underground gym, smashing weights and kicking heavy bags. She wants war. She got it. The WWE Universe was salivating. This wasn't just a match. It was the collision of two legacies, two betrayals, two women who had become absolute opposites, and who were destined to destroy each other. The final words. In the go-home Raw before Payback, WWE ended the show with a face-to-face confrontation. No physicality, just words. Liv looked at Rhea and said, "When I close my eyes, I see your face. But not because I fear you. Because I hate you." Rhea leaned in and whispered, "Then bring that hate, because I'm going to end you."